Hi guys, in this video I'm going to be showing you how I make the most delicious, flaky, juicy and flavorful meat pie ever. In a bowl I added in 8 cups of flour, salt, sugar, baking powder and butter. The full list of the ingredients will be in the description box below. You'll notice I used a lot of butter. That's because meat pie consumes a lot of butter because it's part of what gives it that very soft feeling. So you'll be using a lot of butter to make your meat pies. I'm just going to mix it till it looks like breadcrumbs, just like this. Yes, I'm going to add in 1 egg, and I'm going to add in a whole cup of water, and I'm going to mix that. You don't need to mix it like for so long, you just need to mix to combine together and I'm going to leave this in the refrigerator for 30 minutes. So for the filling, I'm just going to add in my chopped onions and fresh pepper. Then I'm going to add in my minced meat. You can either buy your minced meat from the supermarket, or you can, when you go to buy your meat, you tell the butchers to cut it for you, that it's for meat pie. They know the way they are going to price it. So I added in some curry powder, some seasoning cube and salt. I added in carrots, Irish potato, bell pepper and some water. I'm just going to stir that to combine. I'm going to let it boil for some time. Then I'm going to make flour paste, that is for the purpose of thickening it, to make sure that there's no, the filling doesn't look too watery. I just added in 2 tablespoons of flour and some water, and I mixed to combine. I poured it into my pan. I'm just going to mix that. So I'm going to let this cook for some time, and when it's properly cooked, I'm going to let this cool down. This is my dough. I brought it out from the refrigerator after 30 minutes, and I'm just going to set it aside and brush my pan. So this is a hack for when you don't have parchment paper. I just brushed mine with some oil and dusted the surface with flour, and I set it aside. And now I'm just going to roll out my dough. So it's not going to be too flat, it's not going to be too thick, like 1 centimeter of thickness. And then I'm just going to use a flat plate with a round shape to cut to get that round meat pie shape. And I'm just going to use my egg wash to brush the edges. That's going to make it stick together. And I'm going to use my fork to seal the edges together, so to avoid any accident of it opening up when it gets into the oven. I'm going to repeat this step again, so you'll be able to get it. I'm just going to fill in my filling, and I'm just going to brush the egg wash again, and then I'm going to use my hand to try to seal the edges, and then I'm going to use the fork to seal it tight to avoid any form of accident. An even easier way to cut out your meat pie is by getting a meat pie cutter. You can get that from any baking store close to you. All you have to do is fill in your meat pie filling in your dough and brush the edges, and then voila, you have your meat pies. So it's time for me to bake. I'm just going to brush the pies with my egg wash, and I let this bake for 40 to 45 minutes on medium heat. Your heat doesn't have to be so high. You bake on a very moderate heat, medium heat, so it doesn't get burnt and it bakes evenly. Here we have it, guys. These meat pies were really juicy, flaky, soft, delicious. It was giving all it was supposed to give. Thanks for watching.